everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can make this really simple cold drink mug, right? So it's really simple to make, and let's begin. So the first thing we have to do is to create a new document. So when you open Adobe Illustrator and you click on the new document option, you will see that this pop-up comes up, right? For this video, I will be using this A4 size document, which is 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. I will let the orientation be portrait, and I will give a name to my document, cold drink cup. Right? Okay. So before I begin, I would like to make sure that I am working under the Essential Classics options right here. Then only I will be able to see all these tools right here on my screen. The first thing I have to do is to make the basic shape of this cup. Right, so to do that, I will first click on this rectangle tool right here and I'll delete the fill. I don't require that. I will make this, just click and drag my mouse to make a really big rectangle like that. Okay, go back to the direct selection tool. I'll click on this small, this anchor point right here. Click on Shift and click on the right hand side arrow button thrice like that. So as you can see that this anchor point goes inwards 3 steps in. Similarly, I'll select the other anchor point and do it the exact same thing on the other way. Right? 1, 2, 3. I'll move this slightly more inwards. Yeah, this looks better. Okay. This is like the basic body of the thing, of the cup is right here. Next thing I have to do is to make the lid, right? So I'll go back to the rectangle tool again and just click and drag my mouse to make a rectangle like that. I'll zoom in since I want to make some slight changes in this. I'll just bring this a little bit more downwards to make it a little bit more narrow like that. And I'll also click on this and I'll select one of these circles right here and bring it inwards to round off the edges like that. Okay. Now to make this semicircle lid, to do that, I will go back to the shape tool again and click on the ellipse tool. Get my cursor right about here. Click on Shift and Alt, select and drag my mouse to make a circle like that. Okay, and I'll bring the circle a little inwards to get that shape I want like that. Just to make sure that this is centrally aligned, I'll select the circle and select this shape as well. Go to this align panel right here and select this horizontal align center. So since this is already aligned, I'll let it be the way it is. And I'll go ahead and make the straw as well. Right? Go back to the rectangle tool again and click and drag to make this thin rectangle like that. Okay, now let's get rid of this this portion of the circle we do not require. I'll select all my options right here, go to the shape builder tool and click on Alt so that the plus sign underneath my cursor changes to minus, and I select it like that. And there you go. Now wait, I also have to delete a few more things. Go back to the shape builder tool, click on Alt and deselect these lines as well. Okay. So now if I zoom in, I want these upper two edges to be rounded as well. I'll select the straw, go back to the direct selection tool, click on shift and select these, and I just have to select this one anchor point and this anchor point and just round them off like that, and done. So since we had already cut the underneath portion of this circle, I also have to make sure that this is a closed figure semicircle so that when I fill in the colors, it can happen easily. Otherwise, if the shape is not closed, the colors will not fill in at all, right? So I'll go to the line segment tool right here. Click on this anchor point and then just drag my mouse to this other anchor point right here. Okay, so I'll select this semicircle shape and this line right here. I have to join them, right? I'll select, go over here, this tool right beneath the shape tool, and click on join tool. Now I'll zoom in again. And I want this edge to be joined. So I'll just click and drag my mouse over this point like that and it gets joined. Similarly, I'll select this again and repeat the same process on the other side as well. Join tool and click and drag. Just click and drag like that. So this shape now gets joined into one shape. And done. Now the only thing left we have to do is to make this cup holder right here, right? So that's again really easy to do. We'll go back to the rectangle tool and make approximately this big of a shape of a rectangle like that. Go back to my direct selection tool and I'll just click this point, click on shift and select the other point as well. No, wait, I'll select this point for now, just this one, right? Click on shift and just bring it one step closer like that by help of the arrow keys. Select the other anchor point and bring it one side inside like that. Cool. Now we can go ahead and add in the colors. So if I click on this first shape right here, let's fill it in with dark blue. I'll select this cup holder portion, middle portion, and let's choose some other color. Let's choose orange like that. And wait, let's make this a little bit more better. So now instead of these pointed edges, let's make it rounded, right? I'll select this, go back to the direct selection tool and just slowly drag my mouse towards like that to make the edges rounded, and that's it. We are almost done. So let's fill in the shape colors of these shapes as well. I'll select this portion and fill it in with light gray, and I'll fill this one with light gray as well, this one, and that. I'll choose a straw to be red like that. Okay, now the only thing now left to do is we'll reduce the opacity of the straw. So I'll select this, go to the appearance panel right here. No, wait, sorry, the transparency panel. As you can see, this is 100% opacity. So we have to reduce the opacity, right? So I'll click on this 100%, bring it down to 60% like that. And okay. Now the last thing we have to do is I'll select all of this again and I'll remove the stroke. I'll click on the stroke panel right here and click on the none option right here. And there you go. Our cold drink cup is now ready. Now let's also save our document. To do that, we'll go to File, click on Save As. So by default, our document will be saved in this Adobe Illustrator format. I highly recommend that we first save our document in this format so that in case if I have to make any changes, I can easily access my AI file. Right? So you can save it anywhere. You can save it in a file, you can save it in your desktop, wherever it's convenient for you and it's easy for you to find. Right? So I'll let the file name be cold drink cup and like that, and I click on save. And so this Illustrator option pops up. We just click on OK and that's it. And there you go. Our file has now been saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. So now that we've come to the end of this tutorial, I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice you will soon become a master of Adobe Illustrator and you will be able to create different objects in this software. So thank you for watching and keep practicing.